So the Trump administration is admitting that they accidentally deported a migrant to one of the hardest prisons in El Salvador because of an administrative error. And even though they acknowledge that it was a mistake, they refuse to bring him back because he is outside of the U.S. jurisdiction. They sent him there. They are paying El Salvador to keep him there. I'm sure if they stop paying, El Salvador will let him go. The man who was sent to El Salvador was Rego Garcia. He came to the U.S. in 2011, and in 2019, he got an order from the court to prevent him from being deported back to his home country. And he has no criminal record in the U.S. or in El Salvador, where he's from. But that didn't stop JD Vance from lying about the man, calling him an MS-13 gang member. And this flimsy allegation that Garcia is a gang member comes from a time that he and 3 other men were detained in a Home Depot parking lot. And that's where one of the men claimed with no proof that Garcia was a gang member, and police said they did not believe the man when he said that Garcia was a gang member. I keep saying this, but this should concern everyone. The U.S. government admits that it sent someone to the hardest prison in El Salvador because of an error. And even though they did that, they refuse to bring him back. This is easy for you to say, this is nowhere near me, but this can happen to any of us. Now, his wife is suing the government to ensure that he is returned to the U.S. and for the government to stop paying El Salvador to keep him in prison. And remember, to keep up with news stories like these, sign up for my newsletter, check out my podcast or one of my other social media channels, link in bio.